Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Can anybody hear me out there?
Ladies and
thumbs up here if you do. Getting ready for tip-off against Lighthouse Chargers out of Springfield.
Carl Junction Bulldogs. At this time, please rise and remove your hats and stay in attention for the playing of the national anthem.
National anthem. All right, here we go. About ready for tip-off. Let's need some starters. Start off with the Lighthouse Chargers out of Springfield. It's a home school.
Tonight's starting lineup. The starters for our visitors tonight. Number 4.
Oren Stinson.
Number 5.
Everett Allison.
Number 12.
Jojo Ron.
Number 15. Josh
Bruner.
And number 24. Mason Oschlager.
And number 24, Mason Oschlager. Now it's time for your Carl Junction Bulldogs as the lights go out. I feel like I'm at a Chicago Bulls game.
And now,
there we go.
Bulldog Nation, the starting lineup for your Carl Junction Bulldogs. 6'1" sophomore.
6'1" sophomore. Number 0, Bryant Hanks.
A 6 foot junior.
6 foot junior. Number 2, Maddox Shorter.
6'2"
junior. Number 4, Deacon Endicott. 6'2", number 5, Rashad McDonald.
And topping out the starting 5.
Last but not least, 5'11", number 21, Cooper Felix. All right, that's your starting lineup.
By head coach Ford Hardy, assisted by Peyton Bennett.
So it looks like Endicott and Stinson for the tip. Endicott staying at 6'2", Stinson coming in at 6'4", good size kiddo. Let's see, got another big boy on the team, another 6'4". I'm sorry, 6'3" for Stinson. All right, here we go. So the freshman got a good win. No, JV got a good win. Let's see if we can't make it a full sweep tonight. And here we go, off to the races. Quick pass to Rashad McDonald. Hand off to Maddox Shorter. It's going to be blocked by Bruner. Knocked out of bounds. Bulldogs are going to inbound it on their end. So quick trap to the bucket. Gets deflected out of bounds. Shorter to get it in. Goes long to Hanks. Ryan, the defender. Bounce past to Vedix. On Stinson, who's going to drive in. The open layup. In for two. Cooper Vedix.
Vedix for two.
Here comes Rand. He's going to dish it to Bruner, to the big man Stinson, and it's going to be an N1 on. See who that's called on. So number 2. Maddox Shorter. So ties it up as Stinson goes to the line. Owen Stinson shooting to make it a 3-point play. And it's going to be no good as McDonald goes up. Thomas, the big man, gets a hand on alley-oop to Endicott. Endicott puts it back, in for 2. This is the first one, gets his own rebound. Bulldogs up by 2 right now. 2-4, 7:23 first period. Brenner goes to the corner to Allison. Allison's going to drive. He's going to hand off. It's going to be a loose ball. The big man, Thomas, goes to the corner to Bruner. He's going to drive in for the layup. 2. Ties it up for us. Here's Endicott. Far side. Trying to go up against Thomas. A lot of power right there. Big boys. And they see Vedix wide open. Vedix misses his layup. Tips out of bounds. So it looks like it's going to be a Charger ball. So Lighthouse Chargers out of Springfield. So Vedix has the wide open shot there. Didn't get it to go in. Get it into Rand. Here comes Rand, picked up by Vedix. He's trying to go all the way. Changes his mind. Vedix is going to run him out of town. And he does. So good defense by Vedix as Rand goes out of bounds. Tries to throw it in, but not before the foot crosses the line. 6:50 first period. Ties on the ball game right now. 4. Here's Hanks, the Shorter. Picked up by Stinson. Gets across to Vedix, wide up on the far side. Underneath Hanks, he's got the layup, and in for 2. Brian Hanks for 2. Gets it into Rand. Bulldogs back up by 2. Going to go to Allison. Near side, picked up by Hanks. Allison driving, trying to find an open lane. Behind the back, and it's going to be a walk. Nope, going to be on the ground as Hanks picks him up. So Hanks moving his feet well. This gets called on
his first personal foul number 2.
keeping it pretty tight right now. I'm not sure that was a call, but he called it. Looks like Brennan inbound. He gets it into Rand. Bounce past to Stinson. Stinson. He sees big man Thomas. Thomas for 2. No good. Rebound by Vedix. Home run pass to Rashad McDonald. Here it comes. And he finishes. Throw down. Big man throw down. Rashad McDonald. It's going to be a steal. Here comes Hanks. Quick layup. In for 2. Could have been a goaltend, but they're not going to call it. And that's going to be a timeout. Bulldogs. 10-4, 5:56. First period as the Bulldogs start to pull ahead. Head coach Court Hardy takes a timeout. We'll take a few second timeout. We'll be right back to the College Edition Voice Streaming Network. All right, welcome back. Here we go. Looks like Endicott, Vedix, Hanks, Shorter, and McDonald. There's the ball. There it is on the opposite end. Looks like Allison to inbound. Here comes Rand. Picked up by Vedix. Here comes Hanks to help out. Bounce pass to the big man, and he's going to get himself a backcourt as he steps across. Turnover on the Chargers. Bulldog ball. Hanks to inbound. Gets it in Shorter. Shorter gets across. He's going to be guarded by Allison for Lighthouse Chargers. There's McDonald on the far wing. Looking. He's going to drive in. He's going to elevate. Gets a shot off. It's a short floater. No good. Right in the hands of Endicott. Endicott's got the wide open Maddox Shorter for 3. Maddox Shorter gets on the board.
3-point basket.
Rand gets the ball in. Here comes Shorter. Vedix for the trap. Get him in a little trouble. Nope, gets it off to Stinson. He finds Allison. Allison on the near side. Here's Stinson. He's got the 3-point shot. No good. Vedix goes after it, and he gets away with a little bit of a... He goes up on the big boy, Thomas. And I think Vedix won that one. It's going to be out of bounds on Thomas. Hanks gets the ball in to Shorter. Shorter gets across the half, picked up by Allison. He's going to hand it off to Endicott, to Hanks. Hanks is going to weave in here. He comes in for the layup, and he's going to be hacked. Shot's no good. Gets his own rebound. In for two. Ryan Hanks. Ran with Vedix. Ran guarded by Vedix. Stinson. Endicott gets a big reach around. No call. Stinson's going to get a... There he goes. Looks like McDonald's going to pick him up on a hand check. So McDonald picks up his first. So team foul for Bulldogs, 3-0 for Lighthouse. Lighthouse playing a pretty, clean game, we'll say. It's going to be a foul away from the ball on the inbound, and it's going to be on Hanks. That's 2.
Foul's called on number 0, Hanks. His second personal foul, team foul, number 4.
So Hanks picks up his second one. On the inbound, ball didn't get in as he's bumping on Thomas. There's Allison, guarded by McDonald. Allison goes to the top, swings it to Bruner. Rand. Rand shoots a 3, no good. Rebound by Bruner. Bruner's going to put it back, no good. This time it's going to be Endicott with the rebound, hands off to Vedix. Vedix got the hammer down. He's not letting up. Euro, in for 2. Cooper Vedix. Where is it? It's going to be a steal by Endicott. He's going to keep it, gets it back to McDonald. McDonald, he's going to go up, no good. Vedix gets a little bit of tip. It's going to be wide open Bruner. Oh, and it's going to be a slap foul on Endicott, as you could hear that from up here. So Endicott picks up his first. I believe he was on the ground.
Foul is called on number 4, Endicott.
So he must have been shooting, we'll say, on that one. All right, never mind. It's they're in bonus with 5 team fouls. That's 1 on Endicott. 0 fouls on the Chargers right now. Shot for Bruner is good. So Brody Pant checks in for Hanks, and Martin checks in for McDonald. Looks like somebody else checked in. Where are they at here? Let's see. 22. Grundy checked in for somebody. I'm not sure. Oh, for the big man, Thomas. Shot's no good. Endicott, or Pant with the board. Welcome to the game. Pant to Vedix to Shorter. Back to Vedix at the top. Get a bounce pass underneath the Endicott. Endicott calls it on the ground. As Bruner gets picked up with his first foul and first team foul. On the ground is Endicott goes up strong, had the clamps on that, and he was not letting go. Finishes the shot, but it's a no count. Pant looking to get it inbounds to Martin. Martin for 3, no good. Rebound by Grundy, hands it off to Rand. To Bruner. Trapped, it's going to be tipped. Oh, Stinson makes a good play, gets it back to Rand. Rand's going to do the jump. It's going to be blocked by Martin. Into Endicott's hands, home run pass to Shorter. Shorter's going to keep it. In for 2, Maddox Shorter. Rand picked up by Vedix. Backpedaling. He's going to go right, and Vedix is going to get him with the body. Keith Guest, referee, and James, I can't remember his last name. And I just don't know the third one. Let's see, 24. Oschlager is checking back in here in a second, looks like. Rand at the line, shooting 2. Bulldogs with 16 fouls. No good. Looks like Garen Colbert checking in. Defensive specialist, number 3, checks in for Vedix. First shot's no good. First period, 3:28 left. Second shot. Ooh, no good. Pant. He's going to keep it. It's going to be a big reach around, no call. Pant's going to hand it to Endicott. Endicott, let's see if he's going to go right up against Grundy. He is. He's going to keep it. He's fighting his way. Nope, he's going to dish it to Martin. Martin goes up. Rolls in for 2. Kobe Martin. Oschlager to Stinson, and Stinson's going to let it roll off the fingertips, out of bounds. Martin's going to inbound. That's a shorter, right in front of the student section, where nobody wants to be if you're not a Bulldog. Martin gets it in. Here comes Shorter with 3:03 first period. The Bulldogs up 21-5. Shorter picked up by Allison. Here's the specialist. Good pass by Colbert to Endicott. Stinson's going to pick up the foul. Shot's no good. Deacon Endicott going to the line, shooting 2.
Foul called on number 4, Stinson. His first personal foul, team foul, number 2.
Endicott shot is good. Thomas checks in, the big man, for the other big man, Stinson. Stinson checks out with only 1 foul. And you let one roll out of bounds there. Second shot for Endicott. Good. Grundy to get it in. Here comes Allison. And the specialist picks up a steal immediately. Pant and 1 on the steal. Brody Pant gets on the board. Shot's good. Brody Pant goes to the line to make it a 3-point play.
His first personal foul, team foul, number 3.
Endicott Martin, rebound. Got number 22 with the stripe, Brody Pant. And Maddox Shorter and Garen Colbert back. 3-point play for Pant. Here comes Allison. Allison picked up by Martin. Here comes the trap. He's going to get out of it. Say there, bud. There's Allison. He's going to go under to Grundy. Grundy looks. Hands it off to Thomas. Thomas is the big man. He's going to come in like a freight train. It's going to be tipped away. It's going to be a steal. Martin comes down with it. He's going to hand it off to Shorter. Shorter, full steam ahead. Whoa! Yep, there's a big old body foul as him and Martin collide as Grundy goes for the steal but gets half of Martin. Bulldogs to inbound.
His second personal foul, team foul, number 4.
I'll knock the mean out of him. Here's Martin. Far side, dribbling on Grundy. He's going to just go up and put it right over the top of him. Kobe Martin. Inbound to Allison. It's going to be a big old reach on Martin and Shorter. Let's see who they give that to. Looks like it's going to be Martin.
Foul called on number
13.
Number 13, Martin. His first personal foul.
So Martin picks up his first, 7th team. 17 fouls for the Bulldogs and 4 for Lighthouse. First shot is good with 2:08 first period, 28-6. Freshman with a big win, JV with a big win. It looks like the varsity's on their way to a big win. Rebound by Endicott. Looks at Martin to Colbert. Shorter on the far side. Picked up by Oschlager. There's Endicott at the top on the big man. 2 big boys. Here goes Shorter. Allison picks him up. Pant looks at the 3. Changes his mind. He sees an open lane. And it's going to be away from the ball. I'm not sure what he called here. I'm not sure what that was. Look how he was looking at Endicott and Thomas. I'm not sure. We got Rand. Double team, triple team. Forces the turnover. Quick pass to Martin. Martin's going to hand it off to Colbert. Deflected. There's Pant. Comes down with it. He's going to see wide open Shorter. Shorter as Thomas comes out. Martin for 3 from the corner. And it's in for 3. Kobe Martin drains it from downtown. Allison. Martin runs him out of town. Steps him out of bounds. And it's going the other way. Bulldog ball.
Number 5.
Endicott checks out, and Rashawn McDonald checks in. 1:17 first period, 31-6 in the first. Shorter at the top, guarded by Allison. Quick pass to Martin. Martin from a long ball, no good this time. Good rebound by Colbert. Quick pass, layup, no good by Shorter. Rebound by Rand. Here comes Rand, picked up by Colbert. Good screen by Allison. It's going to be a reaching on Shorter, it looks like. Going to get called for that one. Look here. Nope, I'm sorry, I take it back. Aaron Colbert picks up his first. There's a lot of reaching in there, so I could give it to about anybody they wanted. Shot's good for Rand. 31-7. 52.0 seconds left in the first period as the Bulldogs jump out to a big lead. Rand, good shot, fights through the adversity of the student section. And at the top, can spread it out. McDonald comes out to get it, guarded by Rand. McDonald. Rand with a big reach, gets away with it. There's a screen by Pant. He sees Pant. He tries to drive in. It's going to be a takeaway by Oschlager. Oschlager's got the ball. Hands it off to Thomas. And it's going to be a McDonald just gets on the tracks, and he didn't see the light coming. Now he sees about 3 lights. So McDonald head-on collision there with a rather large specimen. So out of bounds on the Chargers. Shorter to Pant. Pant's going to drive in. He's going to see if he can't get on the board. And he does. 2 points. Brody Pant. I say get on the board. I think he's already on there. Looks like Vedix and Hanks checking back in. There's Thomas as he's just going to throw that right at the scoreboard. Nobody in sight. You'd have to be about 9'6" to catch that one. Or have a vertical like myself. Martin. 3, 2, 1. Long ball for Pant. He gets fouled on the 3. Caitlin Clark will be so proud of him. He goes up and almost gets his legs swept. So Pant shooting 3.
His first personal Pant will go to the line and shoot 3.
First one's no good. I assume you guys can hear me out there, right? Nobody said anything. If you can or can't, give me a thumbs up, will you? Because I have been talking this whole game, and I hope you guys can hear me. Second shot for Pant is good. So brings a close to the first inning, or first period. Your Bulldogs, 34-8. Clock resets. We'll take a few second timeout ourselves. Corey Clean, thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. There's nothing worse than talking, and you guys can't hear me. So we'll take a few seconds. We'll be right back. 8-minute resets for the second period. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Bulldog Basketball. Second period, getting ready to start. Here comes Hanks, Phoenix, Endicott, Rashawn McDonald, and Kobe Martin. Rand, Allison, Stinson, Keene, and I am missing one. Bruner, there he is. So it looks like it's going to be Charger ball to inbound. Start the second period here. Gets it into Rand. Pretty good ball handler. Here comes Vedix. Big O screen. Vedix just pushes right through Allison to get there. Allison at the top. Screen on Hanks. Bounce past to Keene. Keene's going to drive in. He might have the look. Shot's no good, but Kobe Martin picks up his foul.
Number 32.
That is 2 or 3 on Martin. Let's see what they give him.
Foul's called on number 13. His second personal foul.
Second personal for Martin. King goes to the line. Shooting 2. Will King, 6 foot senior. Golly. Student section. Just being absolutely brutal to our guests. Second shot's good as King didn't even blink. Quick pass to Vedix. Vedix looks. He's going to bounce pass. He's got the wide open Endicott. Endicott in for 2. Deacon Endicott gets it in the in. 36-10. 26 point lead for the Bulldogs with 7:27 second period. Ran to King. King looks. He's going to drive in on Endicott. Endicott says nope. Hands it off to the big man Stinson. Stinson's got a look. He's going to go in. He's going to get that layup, and it's going to go in. Good drive by, what's his first name? Orrin Stinson. Hanks to Vedix. Vedix at the top. Here comes Keene to defend. Martins comes around the side. McDonald going to drive in. Spin move. He's going to go up. He's going to hand it to Endicott. They're going to lose it in the transfer. Here comes Stinson, the big man with the ball. Handling goes to Keene for 3. No good. Hanks with the pull down. Hanks gets it across, and it's going to be, oof. Somehow he comes out of that, gets it to Martin on the near side. Martin to McDonald as the Bulldogs bringing out. Slow it back down a little bit here. 6:31, second period. Bulldogs with an impressive lead. Here's Hanks for 3. No good. Rebound by Keene. Allison gets the ball across the logo. Picked up by Hanks. Rand guarded by Vedix, looking for Bruner. Bruner's guarded, so he's going to go to Allison. Allison at the top. Hanks, the guardian. Allison's going to go up. The shot's up. No good. Rebound by Endicott. Hand off to Vedix. Vedix gets across the half. He's going to keep it. He's going to go right into him. Drives right into Stinson, and Stinson's like, he ran into me. He's like, yep, he did, and he got the foul.
Foul called for Stinson. His second personal foul, number 1.
So Vedix tried to get the shooting foul, but more like a bowling ball. Oh. Bounce pass to Hanks. Hanks with a short jumper. In for 2. Brian Hanks. Good shot by Hanks. Here's Rand with 5:42 second period. Picked up by Vedix. Hands it off. Bounce pass to Allison. Allison looks. Martin, the guardian, gets a hand on it. Out of bounds. And let's see. It looks like the Chargers are going to keep it. Allison inbound. There's Hanks, the guard. He's just going to go back court and make it easy. Rand. Vedix on him, gets a hand on it, gets it back. Keene on the far side. Push off as Stinson gives McDonald a huge shove. Looks like he's just going to go the other way. I'm not sure what happened there. If he got hit or what, but he came down pretty hard. You could hear bones clacking on the wood. So Vedix gets it into Hanks. 5:19 second period. Hanks, here comes Allison, the guard. Far wing, McDonald at the top, picked up by Rand. Goes around Bruner, goes around Keene. Nowhere to go. Nope, he finds Endicott for the put-in. 2 points, Deacon Endicott. 5 minutes in the second period, 40-12. Your Bulldogs lead. Rand at the top. Guarded by Vedix. Vedix looking for that pick. He might get him one. Like a dog on a bone right there. Far side to Allison. Bounce past Stinson. Stinson turns, shoots. No good. Endicott with the board. He's just going to keep it. Endicott slows it down. He's looking for that. Oh, he decides to pull up the 3. No good. Rebound by Rand. Here comes a bounce pass. Great pass by Rand to Keene. And Keene just can't. Just goes right through the fingertips. He had a good look at a layup there and just couldn't reel it in. So Grundy checks in for Keene. So Grundy, good-sized kid, just a little bit thicker than Keene. Keene, 6 foot. Let's see, Grundy, 6'1". So, yeah, about the same size, just out about 25 pounds. Endicott at the top. Here's Hanks. Hanks going to get him a stutter step and get called for the walk. So turnover on the Bulldogs. Looks like the Chargers are going to take over at 4:13. 40-12. Bulldogs lead. Bruner gets it into Rand. Rand's got a pretty good handle on the ball, so that's a good idea. Bounce pass to Fisher. Stinson, guarded by McDonald. Oh, big old walk there, gets away with it. Here's going to be Bruner with another walk, no call. It's going to be, oh, man. McDonald, or looked like a cheap shot into Martin's face as Martin drives in. Golly.
Martin will go line to shoot 2.
So Martin goes up, shot's no good, goes to the line, shooting 2 with 3:47. Shot's good. Kobe Martin. Kobe on the rebound. He goes up, and I think Bruner got a cheap shot in on his chin. Second shot's good. Looks like Pant, Shorter, and Detroit McDonald check in. Oh, I'll get my camera caught up here. Sorry. I'm watching these guys walk up, and you're looking at an empty court. Fisher, bounce past to Stinson. Stinson's going to drive in on Endicott. Good move. Nice play by Stinson to find a way to the bucket. 42-14, Hanks. Guarded by Fisher. Hanks. Step back. Goes to Martin on far side by Bruner. Bounce pass to Endicott. It's going to be a takeaway. Grundy to Rand. Rand for 2. Timeout, Bulldogs. We'll take a few-second timeout. 3:07 left in the second period. Your Bulldogs 42, Lighthouse Chargers 16. We'll be right back.
30-second timeout.
All right, here we go. Sorry, I dropped you. 3:07 left, second period. Here's Detroit McDonald, Brian Hanks, Rashad McDonald, Brody Pant, and Maddox Shorter. Clock starts, 3:04. Here's Shorter to McDonald. Daytrail, we'll go with Daytrail since there's 2 McDonald's. Underneath to Rashad. Rashad's he's just going to turn, shoot, no good. Rebound by Grundy for the Chargers. Hands it off to Bruner. Bruner decides to keep it. He's going to go all the way. He's going to dish it at the last second to Fisher. It's going to be tipped away. Here comes McDonald. McDonald full steam ahead. Reach around. In for 2. Rashad McDonald looking for the foul. Doesn't get it. There's Allison at the top. Hank's going to pick him up. Grundy near side wing by Pant. Grundy's going to drive in. He's got nowhere to go. He's going to dish it to Fisher. Grundy. And they're going to go right back to the top here. Allison. He's like, slow down, boys. Getting a little crazy here. 2:15. Second period. Bruner on the far side. Detroit McDonald guarding him. Fisher to Stinson. Stinson on Pant. He's going to try to muscle in. Step back 2. No good. Rebound by Shorter. Shorter goes to Pant. Pant's got the look. He's going to drive in, and he's just going to get clobbered. Pant drives in, goes to the ground as he looked like a pinball machine driving through there. Pant's going to inbound as the ball. Nope, I'm sorry. It looks like Shorter's going to inbound underneath the basket for the Bulldogs.
Number 12.
Looks like Rand checks in. Rand checks in for Bruner. There's Shorter, gets it in 2. Pant Pant, he just going to pull up the three. No good. Oh, yep. Day Trail goes over the back on Granny, gets called for the push.
His first personal foul, team foul, number 2.
I like the hustle.
Checking in for the Chargers, number 30, Thomas.
Thomas checks in. Stinson goes to the bench. Allison gets it in to Rand with minute 49. Rand gets across the half. Good ball handler. Hands it off to Allison. To Fisher. Fisher going to bring it around. Long ball for Rand. 3-point. No good. Here's McDonald. Rashad McDonald. He's going to throw it away. Nope. Day Trail McDonald gets it on the other end. It's going to be a takeaway by Thomas. They're going to call a jump. And it is going to stay Bulldog ball, looks like. Erwin Faber. Rashad inbound with the Rand to guard him. Here's Hanks. He gets it on the inbound and it gets just taken away. Bulldogs get it back. We got Shorter for 3. Maddox Shorter. Rand gets it across. 1:09 left in the first half. Thomas, the big man, drives in, goes back to the top to Rand. Rand starts to drive, changes his mind as he sees a wall of Bulldogs. Here's Grundy. Grundy's a good-sized kid. He looks strong. Thomas, the big man, banks in the 3. It counts. Called a shot. I heard him. Here's Hanks going to drive in. It's going to be a no call on the drive. Here's Fisher. Fisher's got the lick. We'll see what McDonald does. Oh, he dishes at the last second. Probably a good idea. Rand gets the ball for the Chargers with 36 seconds left in the half. It's going to be a takeaway. Here comes Pant. Guarded by Fisher. Pant's going to he's going to get going to get the charge. As Pant stops, should just went on up at that one, big boy. He stops, throws an elbow, and he gets called for it.
Offensive foul on number 22. His first personal foul.
So Brody Pant picks up his first. Allison's going to inbound to Rand with 29.5 seconds left in the half. Here comes Allison. We got McDonald. A little bit of soft pressure. Gets across. And McDonald's going to get that cheap reach around.
What's
going on here? I'm sorry. I keep dropping it. Let me rehook this somewhere else. There we go. Grundy gets it into Allison. Picked up by McDonald. That's 2 on McDonald, if I didn't say that. Getting his hands all over the ball there. Here comes Rand driving baseline. He's going to go up, and he makes it. What a shot with 7 seconds. 5, 4. There's McDonald at the top one. He's going to get it off. Almost as he hits the backboard right in the square. Ricochets out. So great first half for your Bulldogs. 47. Lighthouse Chargers 21. We'll take a few minute timeout. We'll be back start of the third. Here's another Carl Junction streaming network here in Carl Junction, Missouri. All right, here we go. Welcome back. 43 seconds left, and we're getting ready to start the third period. Bulldogs 47, Lighthouse Chargers 21. Sorry, I'm glitching here at home. You know, Corey, that'd be nice if I had a password to the Wi-Fi. Just saying. Wow. Not bad. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Looks like it's going to be Charger ball. All right, Allison gets it in to run, and the clock starts. 8 minutes and counting. Third period. Allison at the top. Drives in, guarded by Hanks. Brings it back out to the top. Here comes Rand. Vedix runs into him. Looks like shots up. No good by Rand. Rebound by Bruner. Rand's going to get another look. This time Vedix is all over him, and he's going to... Nope, I thought he got the whistle there. Back to the top to Allison. Hanks. The Guardian. Allison's going to hand it off to Rand. 7:21. Grundy drives in, hands it off to Bruner. Bruner goes up for two. The Chargers strike first in the third period. There's Maddox Shorter, gets across the CJ logo. He finds Hanks, near side wing to the top. Rashad McDonald, bounce pass to Vedix. Guarded by Grundy, great bounce pass to Endicott, back to Vedix. He sees McDonald. McDonald's going to come around. Drive in, he looks, pulls it down. Here's Hanks for three. No good. Looks like Bruner with the rebound. Gets it to Rand. Rand sees, Vedix with the steal. Vedix going one-on-one with Bruner. What a fake by Vedix. Oh, shots no good. Gets a good look. Gets a putback, no good. And then Chargers get the ball, and it looks like Endicott's going to pick up a foul. So that's two on Endicott. So Vedix drives in. Rand tries to take the charge. He sees the other young man come flying, and he just waits patiently. Goes up. Shot doesn't fall. Gets another shot. Doesn't fall. And then you know the rest. 6:23, third period. 47-23. Here's Allison, guarded by McDonald. Rashad McDonald, that is. Thomas, the big man, is going to hand it off. Vedix got some quick hands. Home run pass to McDonald over the shoulder. Good decision by Rashad McDonald. Turns, comes back out, hands it off to Shorter. Shorter shot's no good. Luckily, Endicott was there to make the play for two. Just under 6 minutes. Third period, Allison, guarded by McDonald at the top. Allison pulls it out, heads Vedix away. Oh, that's going to be another turnover on a bad pass. McDonald this time. Oh, he goes behind the back. He's going to lose it. This time, nope. Shorter gets it. And Shorter does a good job making sure that Bruner gets a hand on it as it goes out of bounds. So Bulldogs are going to keep it at the half court. Hanks gets it into Shorter with 5:34. Third period. Shorter at the top. He's going to drive to the corner. He's going to head to Hanks. Hanks is going to drive in. He's going to go change his mind. Here comes Endicott. Endicott goes up. Shot's no good. Gets the call. Going to the line. Shooting two. Let's see who that was on. Foul on number 5. That's Allison. Everett Allison, a senior 6-footer. Shot for Endicott is good. Endicott filling it today at the line. Vedix and Rashad McDonald to rebound. Endicott at the stripe, but we got Hanks and Shorter back. Rolls in the second one. Count it. Rand gets it to Allison. 5:16, third period. Allison in the wing. Bounce pass this time. Gets through after 2 takeaways. There's Bruner in the corner. He's going to come all the way back over here to Allison. McDonald all over him. Good defense right now. He goes up. He sees the big man, Thomas. Thomas goes back to Allison. Nobody wants it. They keep giving it back to Allison. There's Grundy underneath. He's going to go up. Shot is no good. Looks like Shorter's going to get called for the foul as Grundy goes to the line.
Grundy will go line to shoot two.
Timon Grundy,
Foul call.
a 6'1 junior. Timon? Timon. Tymon. Grundy. 4:46 left, third period. Here's Grundy. It's going to be no good. Shot's good on the second one. Student section doing their job. Maddie Shorter at the top, picked up by Allison, and over the top to Hanks. Switch places. Oh, it's going to be tipped away from Hanks out of bounds. Looks like the Bulldogs are going to inbound it. At half court, far side. Here comes Rashawn McDonald. Throw it in. Gets it into Shorter backcourt, 4:35. Clock starts in the third period. Allison, the defender. Here's Hanks, got a look. He's going to go baseline, drive in, and he's going to get hammered by Simmons, or by, so the big man got a little squeamish out there as Thomas and Hanks. So Thomas and Hanks have a little bit of words, but he's pushing his teammates more than he's pushing the Bulldogs. Right, take him out. Shot's good for Hanks. So he fouls Hanks and then kind of tries to block him. Hanks says something to him and didn't like it. Second shot for Hanks with 4:25, third period. Is good. 2-point play. Gets it in. Where is the big man? He go to the bench. Yep, good idea. Allison's going to drive baseline, and he's going to lose it off the behind the back. Sure, just can't reel it in. It goes out of bounds. Shorter is going to inbound it to Hanks with 4:16. Looks like Fisher checks in for Bruner. So Bruner goes to the bench as Fisher checks in, number 0. Nathan Fisher, 5'11 senior. Shorter gets it into Hanks. Finds McDonald on the far side, guarded by Rand. Endicott and Stinson, the handoff, kicked a knee on the knee of McDonald. Goes to a Charger, Rand at the top, guarded by McDonald. McDonald's got some quick feet, quick hands. Rand doing a good job to try to get away from it, and I think McDonald's going to get the call. Let's see here. Let's see. Nope, looks like Hanks. So Brian Hanks picks up his 4th. Here comes Colby Martin. Brody Pan in for Brian Hanks and Rashawn McDonald. Sorry, I didn't see him slide by there. Inbound to Grundy, kicked out of bounds. We're going to do it again. House on the inbound. He's going to all the way. Vedix read out by a mile. Comes the layup. Vedix. Oh, goaltending. Yep. So Vedix goes up. Goaltending. A basket counts for Vedix. Inbound to Rand. 3:44. Goes to the corner. Wide open. Allison. Here comes. That was a great play. As Allison goes to Fisher in the corner, back to Allison. Allison drives in, gets fouled. And that's good.
Foul called on number 4.
Endicott picks up his third.
Foul number 4.
Looks like Ryken Williams, the big man, number 31, checking in. Looks like he's probably coming in for Endicott, I have a feeling. Still a lot of time left, so. Allison, in and out, no good. Endicott goes to the bench. Here comes Ryken Williams. Second shot for Allison is good. 3:38. Oh, quick inbound. To Martin to Ryken Williams. Williams in for two. Ryken Williams, welcome to the game. So it's going to be forced out of bounds by Vedix, and Vedix is going to inbound it to Shorter as the Bulldogs take it over. Run them out of town. Shorter to Martin, near side, guarded by Fisher. Bounce past him, Williams. Here comes Vedix. Vedix going to drive in. He elevates, no good. Pant with a rebound, put back, tipped away by Rand. Rand can get up there. Allison looking for Rand. Guarded by Vedix. Comes around the top. Martin waiting on him. Bounce pass. Rand does a good job. Stinson goes underneath to Allison. Allison's got the look. Oh, what a play. Nice backspin on that. Gets it to fall. 57-27 up by 30 with 2:36. Shorter to Vedix. To Williams. Williams at the top. He's going to see Pan underneath. Stinson, the big man. Bounce pass to Martin. Martin's going to drive in on Fisher. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so Martin gets a hook around the head on Fisher, and they did not like that. So that's 3 on Martin. Gets called for the charge. Arm goes around his head, but I assume the young man got in the way. Here comes Rand. He's driving in. He's just going to go for the long 2. No good. Pant with a board. Wide open. He's got the space. He's up. Goaltending. Yep. So another goaltend. Pant gets the 2. Brody Pant. Stinson inbound. Rand looking at the student section. Is the student section definitely joined tonight. There's Stinson drives in on Vedix. He's going to do the pull-away jumpers. No good. Good defense by Vedix and Martin. Martin with the rebound. Gets it to Shorter. Shorter across the half with 1:42, third period. Pant in the corner. He's going to dribble around to the wing. He's going to spin. He's going to drive. He's going to go up and in for 2. Nice soft touch by Pant. Welcome back, Brody Pant. Missed a few games with a injury, and it's good to have him back. He's got more intensity than most kids together. So a lot of pushing and shoving there as Rand just gives Maddox a big shove. There's Pant. Bounce pass to Williams. Williams, no good. Let them play. There's Fisher to Stinson. Stinson for 3, no good. Tipped away. Looks like, oh gosh. Looks like Ryken Williams and Allison meet head on, which I would not want to be Allison in that one. It's going to be a foul on Ryken Williams. His first one. Looks like Grundy. No, let's see. Looks like Thomas and Oschlager check back in. Hopefully Thomas has cooled down a little bit. So Bulldogs are in bonus right now with 6 team fouls. So Allison goes to the line on the Ryken Williams head-on collision. Shot is good. 61-28. 54.1 seconds left in the third period. Shot's no good. Rebound by Martin to Pant. Pant gets across the half, hands it back to Martin, to Maddox shorter. Bruner checking in at the table for the Chargers. At the top, the Vidics with 40 seconds. Spin move, go. You got a wide open lane. Oh! He sees Martin open as the drive, and let me see who that was on. 22, that was Grundy. Timon Grundy. The junior picks up his third. Martin goes to the line as the total team fouls for the Chargers is 3. First one, no good. Bruner checks in for Grundy. Second shot's good. Go be Martin. Rain to Bruner, guarded by Vidics. Kicks it to the corner, Doschlager. He's going to go back to Allison. Allison to Rand. Rand looks, pulls it down. Vidics and Pan all over him. Here's Allison. He's got to look. No good as Martin pulls it down, and Allison gets called for the foul. A little reach around.
Foul called on number 5, Allison.
So 2 on Nathan. Oh, let's see Allison. Where is this? Everett Allison, senior. Here comes Maddox, and it looks like guarded by Allison. Maddox short is going to drive in. No good. Going to rebound by Thomas. Quick out. Vidics just takes it from the air. Pulls it out thin air. And rebound. Another goaltend. You think they would learn? That's their third goaltend of the game. So a timeout. No, I'm sorry. We're into the third. Rolling into the fourth period here. Your Bulldogs lead 64-28. Bulldogs play again on Thursday at Springfield at Springfield Catholic. It'll be a JV varsity games. I don't believe they have enough for a freshman game, so games start at 5. Varsity will probably start right after that, so roughly 7 o'clock. We'll take the same timeout. We'll be right back for the fourth. All right, here we go. Welcome back. Starting of the fourth period, your Bulldogs 64-28 over Lighthouse Chargers. Lighthouse Chargers out of Springfield, a private school. Looks like it's going to be Bulldog ball to start the fourth. Maddox shorter, can inbound it to Vidics, guarded by Rand. Gets it in. So here comes Vidics. Rand gives him a little bit of room. Vidics goes to the corner to Martin underneath the Pant. Pant going to backpedal, and he's going to go out of bounds with it. And it's just off the Pant, off the feet of Pant, out of bounds. So it's going to be Charger ball. 7:40 left in the game. Bruner inbounds to Rand. Rand's going to get picked up by Pant. Screen by Allison. Goes to Stinson to the corner to Bruner. Bruner's going to go baseline. There's got to be a walk in there somewhere. Yep, and there it is. As the bodies him up. Runs him out of town. Martin to get it in. You see he's shorter. Guarded by Allison. Looking for that foul on Allison. Oh, jeez. Shorter for 3, no good. Rashad McDonald picks up a technical on the bench. I'm not sure what he did or what. I'm not sure what he's. I think it's a technical. Let me look. Oh, maybe not. Maybe just call a foul on the bench, I guess. Oh, yeah, they call a foul. He's on the bench. That's good stuff right there. All right, Charger ball, far side, Allison to Thomas, the big man, picked up by our big man, Williams. Ooh, Pant on how to look at it. Here's Randy's going to drive in behind the back. Pant just takes it from behind the back. Here's Stinson, in for two. Brody Pant.
Number 22, Pant.
Stinson inbounds to Rand, picked up by Pant. Pant moving and grooving right now. Here comes some subs at the check-in table. Rebound by Vedix. Vedix looks like he's just going to keep it. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound by Williams as he's in there fighting with the big man. Allison, coast to coast, and he's going to keep it. In for two. Good ball by Allison. Here's Martin. Martin's going to go baseline, changes. Here's Vedix. Vedix guarded by Burner. Underneath the Williams. Williams loses on the bounce. It's going to be behind him, and it's going to be a jump ball as Stinson and Williams get tied up. Looks like the arrow goes in the favor of the Chargers. All right, we got Hanks, Endicott, Colbert, Latrell McDonald, and Rashad McDonald checking in for Pant, Shorter, Vedix, Martin, and Williams. So we'll go with first name since I got two McDonalds on the court. Fourth, just under 5 minutes. Goldberg picks him up, picks up Rand. There's Bruner, far side, guarded by Latrell. Bruner looks, he's going to go long jumper from the corner, no good. Behind the backboard, rebound by Rashad. Long ball to McDonald, or to Hanks. Hanks in for two. Brian Hanks. Stinson, the big man, goes to the other big man. He just pulls up the three and hits it. 68-33 with 4:19. Thomas. Eli Thomas, senior, 6'4". We got Daytrell, three from the near side corner, no good. Rebound by Rashad McDonald, in for two. And that's going to be a timeout, Chargers. So Daytrell shoots, misses. Rashad gets it, puts it back, in for two, and that's a timeout, Chargers. Looks like he's putting in some, oops, I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to the other end here. Bruner in down to Oschlager, 3:45. Looks like Jordan, Tatum, and Funkhauser going to the table. Grundy, I don't know who 23 is. He's not on my list here. He's probably on a different, let's see. Weezer. Still name. Fisher. Guarded by Colbert. Colbert gets a steal. Grundy gets it back to Fisher. Going to be a bounce pass to Oschlager. Good job, Garen Colbert. Good defense. Keeping him out. Oschlager drives in. He's got nowhere to go. Travel. Called by James. All right, here comes Funkhauser. Here comes Jones. And Jordan Young. So Young, Jones, Latrell, McDonald, Colbert, and Funkhauser. There's Jones going to drive in. He's going to lose it on the drive. No good. Haircut looks good, though. Tatum Jones. Looks like Bruner to inbound to Weezer. Bruner to Fisher on the far wing. Here comes Grundy, the near side, guarded by Jones. Oschlager looks to dish it to Fisher. Fisher looking as Funkhauser locks him in the corner. Oschlager drives in, short flow. It's going to be tipped by Colbert. Here's Young. Comes down. He's going to do the long ball. It's going to be a throwaway by the Bulldogs. Turnover as the Chargers. Just under 2 minutes left. 147. Oschlager picked up by Colbert. Colbert's going to get a hand on that. He's got quick hands and quick feet. They call him the defensive specialist for nothing. And Allison drives in, shoots, goes behind the backboard. Looks like the Chargers are going to keep it. Weezer to inbound. Excuse me, guarded by Jones. Goes to the far side, Grundy. Grundy's just going to keep it. Put it up. No good. Tip through the hands of everyone on the court. Bounce past to Weezer. No good. Young picks up his first foul as he hacks Weezer on the way up.
Foul fell on number 24, Young. His first personal foul.
Jordan Weezer. I think it's Weezer. Sophomore, 6-footer. Shot is in and out. No good. 45 seconds and counting. 70-33. Shot's good. Get it down to Colbert to the corner to Latrell. Latrell's going to drive in. He finds Jones. Jones elevates and celebrates. Tatum Jones. There's Colbert. Colbert at the top with 14. He's just going to hold it. And that should do it as your Bulldogs are going to wrap up an impressive win over the Lighthouse Chargers out of Springfield. 72-34. And that's going to be all of that game. Join us Thursday night. Thursday night around, we'll say between 6:30 and 7:15-ish for the boys as they travel to Springfield, the Springfield Catholic. That'll be a pretty solid game for the boys. Good test. Until then, I'm Brian Vidic signing off. Have a great night. Don't forget to hug your Bulldog.